Baby, what are you still doing awake? I assumed you'd be asleep by now. Yeah, your bedtime is usually a couple hours before right now. You're very sweet. You wanted to stay up so that you could see me? Well, by all means, scoot over. There we go. Hi. Yeah, today was. Today sucked. Wow. It. I mean, you saw from my texts a little earlier when I said I wasn't even going to be able to get a lunch break because I was going to be far too busy fixing people's mistakes all day, people that are supposed to be quite good at their job. And nope, today was spent running around like a chicken with my head cut off, just fixing things instead of being able to focus on what I needed to get done, which, as you know, is a very important client I've been working on for quite a few months now. No, I wasn't able to get anything done today, and I had planned to finish up the proposal to get over the complete paperwork over to them, and nope, I was instead delegated to fixing the very people who I hired's tasks because they just couldn't seem to do it themselves. And there's only so much grace I have when I spend the entire day doing it over and over and over again. Yes, please. Cuddling you always makes me feel better. So that's why you wanted to stay awake? To make sure that I was okay? I am, I promise. I'm just frustrated and tired and honestly just a little upset with how today ended up going. Are you sure you want to hear about it? We can just cuddle and you can go to sleep. I can tell you about it tomorrow. Oh, well, I very much appreciate that, baby. Well, it started with, you know, that new guy I hired a few months ago to not only be like my assistant, but to also delegate where client priority needs to be, right? Mm hmm. Yeah, him. He somehow, despite claiming and usually proving that he is quite good with software systems and various word processing systems, somehow deleted a very important client's entire project. And I had to spend, I think, like an hour on the phone with IT because he was panicking far too much to be able to do it himself. And then IT, thankfully, thank God, was able to restore the entire project, minus a couple recently saved changes. But it's so much easier to go back and do those than to try and redo the entire thing. And it wouldn't have been that big of a deal if he just hadn't shut down and panicked and had just, taken the initiative that I hired him to do and just call IT and get it handled himself. And then if IT couldn't fix it, then bring it up to me as an issue. But instead, it almost felt like mommy had to come to the rescue because her children couldn't figure out a solution to anything. And why are you laughing? Oh, really? That's what you're taking away from that? Yes, love. You are the only one who gets to call me mommy. It was just a joke, darling. Anyways, you're cute. Um, yeah, and then I dealt with that and I thought, for sure, now that, my morning was delayed, I can get to work on what I need to do and trust my employees to be able to do their jobs. And how naive of me, because today just wasn't that day. No, because then one of the interns somehow broke the coffee machine, which, no big deal, happens all the time. We have dozens of people using the same machine with all of their different kinds of coffee, and, it's bound to happen. I've had to replace that thing several times. But instead of going to the person whose entire job is to order stock of everything, including various equipment or even just pens, paper, whatever, like they handle the ordering for everything in the entire office, they came to me. And not even to say, oh, hey, we need a new coffee pot. It was to apologize profusely and say they tried to fix it but somehow made it worse. And then I spent several moments comforting an intern when I shouldn't have been involved in this situation to begin with. And it just kept spiraling over and over. And honestly, I am so tired and I'm frustrated and I might have to have a drink before bed at this point. Oh, well, thank you, baby. Yeah, I like it when you validate the things that I feel because, well, often I sometimes think that I might be overreacting or not giving enough grace, but to hear you say that it's completely valid to feel as frustrated and just overwhelmed with everything, that means a lot. And I won't lie, it is especially nice to hear it when I get to relax in your arms and lay my head on your chest and just relax and let you hold me for a moment. Yeah. I mean, I know I'm typically the more dominant one in our relationship, but you always seem to know the perfect moment where I need to let go and be the one to vent and just receive some comfort. And I really love that about you. That's why I love you so much. You're cute. Hmm? Is there anything you can do to help relieve me of my annoyance and frustration? Oh, well, see, darling, I can think of one thing, but you must be exhausted since you've stayed up later than you usually do, and, well, I don't want to put you through something like that. What is it? Oh, well, judging by that look in your eyes, I think you already know, baby. Are you sure you want to help me relieve some of this frustration? Well, then, I want you to get on your knees and bend over